The new generation of mid-size pickup trucks is rapidly changing, as many manufacturers are downsizing their engines for improved fuel efficiency and power. If you're looking for a no-frills traditional body-on-frame mid-size pickup that is still powered by a 6-cylinder engine in 2025, Nissan's got you covered. Keep watching as we tell you why the 2025 Nissan Frontier is worth waiting for these 5 huge reasons. Number 5. Powertrain and Transmission. A good old V6. Sometimes, the best update to a truck is to keep something that's working as is. After all, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Mid-size trucks all across the board are downsizing their engines. Almost all other mid-size trucks on the market today are offering turbocharged inline 4-cylinder engines. Chevy Colorado and its twin brother the GMC Canyon are only offering the 2.7-liter turbo inline 4-cylinders. The segment leader, Toyota Tacoma, also won't be offering a 6-cylinder option. They are only offering a 2.4 turbocharged 4-cylinder, and another powertrain with the same engine that's coupled to a hybrid powertrain. The Ranger from the Blue Oval does offer a V6 engine, but only for the Raptor trim of the Ranger, which pushes the price of the truck north of $50,000, which is quite a lot for a small mid-sized truck. You can even buy an unequipped full-size truck for that kind of money. So if you're in the market for an old-school V6 mid-size truck, your only options will be the 2025 Nissan Frontier and Honda Ridgeline. And actually, if you want a body-on-frame truck, you're left only with the Frontier, as the Ridgeline is a unibody. Thankfully, Nissan is still keeping its trusty good old naturally aspirated 3.8-liter V6 engine for the 2025 Nissan Frontier, which is good news in our book. The 3.8-liter V6 produces a healthy 310 ponies at 6,400 RPMs and a powerful 281 foot-pounds of torque at 4,400 RPMs. The engine is coupled to a ZF 9-speed automatic transmission instead of the problematic Jatco CVT that created a lot of problems for customers of other Nissan models. The 9-speed transmission with a 3.8 V6 engine has proven its worth, even though it is quite new compared to the legendary VQ40 engine that the older models had before 2020, which could easily go more than 300,000 miles with just basic maintenance. The 3.8 is still relatively new, but owners have reported clocking over 100,000 without any significant issues, and just by doing basic maintenance, which is what we like to hear on this channel. Number 4. Improved fuel economy and tow rating. All the other competitors are offering smaller 4-cylinder turbo options to improve the fuel economy of their overall fleet to comply with regulations. And even though Nissan is sticking with their trusty V6, the fuel economy that the all-new 2025 Nissan and tow ratings are comparable with other smaller displacement alternatives in the market today. Nissan Frontier gets 18 miles to the gallon in the city, 24 on the highway, and a combined MPG figure of 21, which is quite respectable for a pretty capable truck. For comparison, the segment leader Toyota Tacoma is able to get 19 miles to the gallon and 24 on the highway, even with its much smaller 2.4 turbo. EPA estimates for the Chevy Colorado that comes with the 2.7-liter turbo are pretty much the same. So even though Nissan offers much larger displacement, it's easily able to compete in the fuel efficiency department. So if you abide by the no replacement for displacement mantra, you will be very happy with the new 2025 Nissan Frontier. As far as payload and tow ratings go, the Frontier does not disappoint. The maximum towing capacity is 6,640 pounds, and the maximum payload is 1,590 pounds, which is quite respectable, and higher than the figures offered by the 4-cylinder turbo alternatives to the Frontier. So if you're going to be towing a lot, then definitely consider getting the 2025 Nissan Frontier instead of the competition. Number 3. Improved safety features all around. One of the biggest complaints about the older models of the Frontier was the incredibly low-resolution cameras Nissan put on the Frontier. Well, customers complained, but Nissan listened. For the 2025 model year, the new Frontier will support much higher resolution cameras, instead of the old 240p cameras that barely showed anything to the driver. Not only will the cameras be of higher quality, but there will be more of them overall for all trim levels. The new Frontier will be coming with a 360-degree view, which will make lining your tow hitch a lot easier and hassle-free. The 2025 Nissan Frontier will also come with adaptive cruise control that can match the speed of the car in front of you, so you don't have to play around with the cruise control yourself. It will also come with a forward collision warning to help you avoid rear-ending the car in front of you. Other safety features include blind spot warning, rear automatic braking, which can be turned off thankfully, lane departure warning, and high beam assist, which will automatically turn off the high beams if there's a car coming in the oncoming lane, which is an excellent feature. Number 2. An updated off-road trim. Off-road trims for pickup trucks are all the rage these days, something Nissan has also tried to catch up with. To counter the top-selling TRD Pro trim of the Tacoma, Nissan has introduced a Pro 4X trim level for both the Frontier and the Titan, which brings a lot of off-road related upgrades to the truck. Pro 4X brings four-wheel drive and an electronically locking rear differential, which is essential for any kind of serious off-roading. It also replaces the regular shocks with off-road oriented Bilstein monotube shocks and a rear stabilizer bar. Similar to other trims, it also boasts an independent double wishbone suspension in the front and a multi-leaf system for the rear. For extra protection, the Pro 4X trim adds an aluminum front and underbody skid plate to keep the oil pan, transfer case, and the fuel tank protected. On the exterior, the Pro 4X adds front-painted tow hoods and other accent pieces in the exterior, such as a new grille. It also bumps the tire size from 16 inches to 17 inches and comes standard with the Hankook Dynapro AT2 all-terrain tires. Now, we love the Pro 4X trim because, unlike some other midsize trucks which also have off-road trims, looking at you, Honda Ridgeline, that only add cosmetic features and not any meaningful additions for the trails, Pro 4X is a proper off-road package. However, a common complaint from the previous owners was the lack of ground clearance, even with the Pro 4X package Frontiers, especially compared with the TRD Pro Tacoma, which has a formidable ground clearance of 11 inches. The Pro 4X Frontier, on the other hand, has a ground clearance of 9 inches, which results in owners scraping the skid plate even on milder off-road trails. For the 2025 Frontier, the ground clearance will be raised considerably to match the off-road prowess of the Tacoma. Of course, this clearance comes along with a 32 degrees approach angle, a 23-degree departure angle, and a 20-degree breakover angle. With the raised ground clearance and these angles, the 2025 Nissan Frontier will be an incredibly formidable off-road beast, conquering all the trails you can throw at it. Number 1. A vast selection of bed configurations. We always like having more options as consumers. Unfortunately, manufacturers are offering fewer and fewer options for us in the mid-size pickup truck market. Neither Ford nor Chevy will be offering an extended cab option with a longer bed for the Ranger nor Colorado, or its twin, the GMC Canyon. Fear not, because Nissan comes to the rescue for people who need the extra bed space for their mid-size trucks. You will still be able to order your 2025 Nissan Frontier either as an extended cab or king cab, as Nissan calls it, which comes with a 73-inch bed, making it the longest bed in the mid-size truck class right now. You can also just get the regular crew cab with a 60-inch bed, or you can have the best of both worlds and order a crew cab with the 73-inch long bed. Not only will you be able to accommodate 5 people without any issues whatsoever, but you'll also get an incredibly usable bed space. Whether you are getting the all-new 2025 Nissan Frontier for your business or for recreation, the available choices will cover all kinds of needs here. Now, to give credit where it's due, Toyota also offers an extended cab option with a longer bed or a long bed crew cab for the Tacoma. With the extended cab or the crew cab long bed option, the bed size is going to be just a tiny bit smaller than the Frontier's bed. However, as we've mentioned before, the Toyota Tacoma only comes with a turbocharged 4-cylinder powertrain. As far as pricing goes, we don't expect a huge jump compared to the current prices of the 2024 model. The King Cab S trim will probably start around $31,000, and the highly anticipated 4-wheel drive Pro 4X trim will come in at around $41,000, which is in line with what the current prices are.